Our next contest is set for one fall. For today is the first day of Snitchmas. A holiday for all, even for you, the moronic and empty-headed fans of Dynamo Pro that cheer for whatever insipid fool that panders to your basis and wholesomeness, even you simpletons can observe Snitchmas. Snitchmas is a holiday that can last all year long. Lord help us. Whenever Snitch feels it appropriate to honor the world as a splendid presence is another opportunity to celebrate Snitchmas. Unfortunately, Snitchmas is marred by the blatant and overt corruption that affects Dynamo Pro Wrestling. For the first day of Snitchmas is also the 48th day since Snitch valiantly bested 15 other tremendous wrestlers to temporarily earn a guaranteed match for the Dynamo Pro World title. For nearly 7 weeks, Snitch has been denied his rightful bounty. For almost 2 months, Snitch has been a victim of the cruel and vicious Dynamo Pro screw job. So, as his gift to the fans is the silent majority, Snitch will continue his campaign to force the powers that be to grant him the title shot which he is owed. Of course, he lost this one. To do so, Snitch will once again challenge and defeat, just like any wrestler in the building. This didn't work out too good for my last episode. Snitch, we are not challenging any of you to put your pride on the line and come out here and get the holiday spirit being right out of you. The Snitch will be waiting, however, he is not a patient man, so be expedient. His opponent.
We have not seen OuTtKaSt in almost a year.
Well, Patrick, I got to tell you right now, this very well may not work out in the Snitch's favor here. As referee Martin Kadich is checking on the Snitch here. Last month, he called out anybody in the locker room, and he lost to Savannah Stone. Now he's wrestling against a man, former Dynamo Pro D1 champion on 2 occasions, former multi-time Dynamo Pro Tag Team champion and OuTtKaSt. And again, he came out with one of the signature chairs. This may be a long night for the Snitch.
Snitch has had a few long nights lately, let's be honest.
As you said earlier on, Patrick, it's great to see OuTtKaSt back inside the squared circle here, Dynamo Pro Wrestling. Look at that beautiful series of maneuvers there, showing that experience edge. I mean, we don't know a lot about the Snitch. I mean, we know he's been in competition here now for several months, but OuTtKaSt easily with an experience edge over the Snitch here. And
appearances may be deceiving. OuTtKaSt knows what he's doing on the technical side as well. Also very agile, as you just saw.
Look at that beautiful fireman carry there by OuTtKaSt.
We're going back to the GCW days, former GCW light heavyweight champion.
And look at the referee there. He was right in position to check on the Snitch. Back him up into the corner. Irish whip into the corner.
Well, St. Louis may not be a big football town anymore, but OuTtKaSt certainly showing a little bit of gridiron style right now. Huge hesitation drop kick there.
Snitch has got to figure out what time zone he's in after that quick series of offense by OuTtKaSt. Referee Kadich with a 2 count.
And we heard the Snitch's words. He was very clearly eliminated from that battle royal at Four Hands Brewery after hiding behind the timekeeper's table for most of the match. On top of that,
well, I know exactly what you're talking about there, Patrick. What has he been saying? Is it like 7 weeks of what?
7 weeks without a title shot.
Well, I say he had it on a sign earlier. What has he been saying for the last 7 weeks? I haven't really had a good chance to see. He's had that hashtag.
Well, the sign said days with no title shots and calling it the Dynamo Pro screw job.
Like I said, right now he's taking it here to OuTtKaSt, choking him on that top rope.
Well, Brandon Aaron's won that battle royal fair and square and earned his championship rematch with Makazi. And we are seeing, though, the Snitch able to turn the tide here, cut off that suicide dive a little earlier.
We know we're going to see Brandon Aaron's later tonight in tag team action. The Snitch there with a 2 count. I said this match, the Snitch, you can't let all the soliloquies, you can't let his Yuletide monologue, as we heard earlier on tonight, you can't let that get to you. The man is an accomplished in-ring competitor and bouncing OuTtKast's head off the mat like a basketball.
Right after clipping that knee, too, and now he's going to work on the leg. We saw this last month against Savannah Stone.
That's one thing, Patrick. Granted, the man, we don't know who's behind that mask, but the man knows how to pick apart the human body, work on that anatomy, and he's going right to that knee there of OuTtKaSt.
And the Snitch able to turn the tide here, and this is, as we said, OuTtKaSt, very experienced, very accomplished competitor, and the Snitch has been able to hang in there with him.
Well, you know one thing, Patrick, the Snitch has been all over social media as of late, talking about how this should be the year of the Snitch. 2018 is the year of the Snitch, and right now, he's definitely taking it to OuTtKaSt. I don't know, I don't want to say OuTtKaSt would have taken him lightly, because he doesn't take anybody lightly.
You got to wonder if there's some ring rust on OuTtKast's part. As I mentioned, he hasn't wrestled in almost a year. And that conditioning, there's no substitute for being in the ring and competing.
Well, one thing, Patrick, I know for a fact that since losing the Dynamo Pro D1 championship, OuTtKaSt, he I believe was a part of the Riot on the River series. Again, trying to kind of make sure he's in tip-top condition. You think back to his D1 championship reign, the man was all over the place. He was, literally the walking wounded for a good part of that reign, and a series of shots there wounding the Snitch, and a thunderous clothesline there by OuTtKaSt.
And no one will ever accuse OuTtKaSt of pulling his punches or kicks or anything else. Samoan drop there by the OuTtKaSt, going for the cover, only 2.
And if you looked at that, Patrick, with that Samoan drop, he hooked the leg as he went down with the snitch. That's that experience edge of OuTtKaSt here in Dynamo Pro.
And OuTtKaSt has been in the ring with some of the best in the Midwest. He's been in there with Delirious, with Matt Seidel, with Mischief. He's been through all kinds of work. Oh, and a dragon screw leg whip off the top rope there by the Snitch.
Great maneuver there, and look at the Snitch. He's right back in position.
Oh, and a near fall there.
Referee Kadich was in great position there, Patrick. I mean, the Snitch has got a lot going for him here. I mean, granted, last month he wasn't successful here at Concordia, but right now he seems to have a pretty firm grasp on the situation.
And Snitch could be on the verge of a bit of an upset here if he keeps this going. I mean, he's very talented in that ring. He hasn't been able to pick up a whole lot of wins lately.
That's one of the things, though, Patrick. He needs to be focused on the man in the ring. He doesn't need to be worried about what's going on with the fans at ringside. He's got to be worried about OuTtKaSt. Otherwise, something like that's going to happen. OuTtKaSt is going to come back, and he's going to start raining punches and bunches.
And he took a little too much time on that top rope, and now OuTtKaSt looking to make him pay for it. Looking for the superplex here.
As they're both men jockeying for position up there on the corner.
Oh, the referee got knocked aside there.
Referee a little bit too close for comfort there. Big shot there by the Snitch off the ropes.
Clothesline off the second rope. He's going for the pin.
Referee Kadich was kind of out of position there. And I gotta say, that wasn't no slight to referee Martin Kadich. I mean, again, he kind of came in contact, a glancing blow there.
And we've heard the Snitch lately. He's going to think this is another conspiracy against him.
Like I said, the Snitch can't let that get to him. He needs to stay on OuTtKaSt. He needs to bring the fight to him. And look right there. It looks like it's time for an Irish whip into the corner. Snitch following him in.
OuTtKaSt got the boot up, going to the second rope. Vintage OuTtKaSt with that drop kick.
Hit him right smack in the chest. OuTtKaSt needs to go ahead and take a second to kind of regain his bearings. The Snitch is down there. He's clutching at his chest, clutching at his arm.
And OuTtKaSt trying to get some feeling back into that knee.
OuTtKaSt trying to rally the fans behind him. The fans here tonight at the Concordia Turner's Gymnasium solidly behind OuTtKaSt in this matchup.
And both men still down. The referee putting on that 10 count.
OuTtKaSt is almost back to his vertical base.
And so is the Snitch. And now just trading shots in the middle of the ring.
I gotta say, in Dynamo Pro Wrestling, a man you do not want to trade shots with is OuTtKaSt. The man's hands are like blocks of granite. And you can tell right here, the Snitch definitely on Dream Street. I thought I was wrong.
He got him with that, almost a Superman punch there. Oh, another 2.5. Snitch is showing me something here. I hate to say it, but
you got to look at it, Patrick. He's going to complain about how close that count was. He could have said it was 3. The referee, Martin Kadich, was in position. I mean, again, 2 7/8. The Snitch has got to stay on him, though. He's got to stay in control here. He's got him against the ropes. An Irish whip, countered.
Uh-oh, OuTtKaSt looking for 666 here.
He's got 1. We're going to see 2.
There is the 2.
Is it time for a third one? Is he going to complete the trifecta? Yes, he does. And a beautiful bridge.
No, almost got him there.
Wow, referee Martin Kadich was right in position. I mean, again, you couldn't have been any closer to a 3 count. OuTtKaSt still in control here.
And Snitch going to the eyes there.
Again, it's a universal weakness there, Patrick.
And a shin breaker there, going back to that leg. Then a belly-to-back suplex.
A little bit of a rotation there.
Oh, 2.5 count there. Seemed a little slow if you ask me, but he's probably still regaining his bearings after getting knocked aside earlier.
I say Snitch is still in control here. He's still on OuTtKaSt.
Kick to the midsection. Could be looking to pick him up over the shoulder here if he can get the spine shank.
He's trying to go for it, and he gets it.
Just barely. Having trouble putting weight on that knee still, and another 2.5 count.
Like I said, Patrick, usually with that spine shank, he takes a little bit of flight before he lands it. Unfortunately, that damage to the knee definitely showing some wear.
Drove his head back into the mat, and another near fall for the Snitch.
You gotta say, Patrick, the Snitch has been on his game here tonight.
Belly-to-belly suplex, keeping up the pressure here. No, only 2.
I gotta say, almost shades of Magnum TA there with that belly-to-belly suplex.
Don't let him hear you say that. His head will swell up right out of that mask.
That's true, Patrick. Like I said, the man's been on top of OuTtKaSt. He's been going move for move, hold for hold, punch for punch with the former multi-time Dynamo Pro champion. Irish whip into the corner.
Olympic slam.
10 minutes.
And another 2 count for the Snitch.
The Snitch has got to stay on him, Patrick. He has got to stay on top of him. He has to go out there. He has to keep raining down the punches. He's had a great succession of moves here. He has to capitalize here if he wants the W tonight in St. Louis.
And Snitch trying to get back into this. OuTtKaSt still looking a little dazed here. Uh-oh, he could have him up here.
He's got him hooked.
Case study. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, and 3.
Take it away, Chris Rodell.
OuTtKaSt earned that one. The Snitch made him work for it.
Like I said, you can't take it away from the Snitch here tonight. A great showing, unfortunately, doesn't come out on the winning end. OuTtKaSt returning to the Dynamo Pro ring with a victory here tonight at the Concordia Turner's Gymnasium. We've still got a lot of great wrestling action still to come. Women's action, tag team action, a lot of great wrestling still to come right here tonight as Dynamo Pro Wrestling presents Holiday Havoc.